Hello everyone, it's Nick Lawson with CDC Take Charge Software. This is our second session on building an improved desktop application for Windows operating system. At the end of our last session, we said that in order to build custom menus for the user, we would need to have a simple setup system. So let's take a look at that. Down here under System Setup, it pops up a little wizard and it takes them to the welcome screen, basically telling them what they're going to be doing through these simple 5 steps that they have to follow. So step 1, if you put the mouse over it, it says we need user information. If they click it, the message at the top tells them that really we don't require any information for the application. It will run simply with default settings. However, they will get improved functionality and security by filling in this basic information. All that's required on the user is username, their favorite email address account, and their whether or not they want to password protect the system. If they say yes, then it asks them for a password. That's it. Step 2, the only thing that's absolutely required is taking and creating a start menu from Microsoft's start menu. They do that simply by clicking the button. Once that's done, they never have to do it again unless they want to do an update. Down here, they are allowed to tell the system where they store their document files, their spreadsheet files, their image files, and their media files. By default, Microsoft points to folders under My Documents for that signed in user. They can, however, take and store that information someplace else. So they're allowed to click the Select New Document folder or New Spreadsheet or New Image or New Video folder, and they can create subfolders for storing stuff in if they want to do that. Down here, the Preview button, once they select a folder, allows them to take and preview everything that's in that folder that would be displayed either in a manager for that document or in a menu system if they choose to set up a menu system. That's pretty much it. Now, under the Quick Launch application setup, it tells you all you have to do is click this one button and you're presented with a list of all applications on your system. By clicking this button here, it switches view and shows you everything that's on the Quick Launch menu. If I go back, it presents everything again. Now, we can add to or take away from this menu all that we want. For example, if I come down here, I have ArtRage. Well, let's say I don't use ArtRage anymore, but I use the Studio Pro because I've upgraded. So now I can take this one off simply by unchecking it. Come down here to Studio Pro, check it, put in Art as my grouping because that's where I want to store my art programs. Now let's go check. There you go, ArtRage Studio Pro and Paint. If I want to see that over on my menu system, without doing anything else, it's already there. Quick Launch, Art, ArtRage Studio Pro, and Paint. And there's my calculator, my 7-zip utility, and WordPad for word processing. Very simple, very easy for the user to do. I mean, my dear sweet 86-year-old mother could do this. Now we also have a bookmark manager, which you can get here by following this step, or you can do it from the menu. The document manager will track every time you open a document and where it's stored, so they never have to remember where they saved it. It automatically tells them where it is, and they're allowed to take and move it to a better location if they choose to, or if they put it in the wrong spot. And we have the file manager. So we're going to look at the file manager. Here, if I go to my oops, I'm on the wrong one, sorry. My file manager. We've created a new file management system. In our blog, we said that what the file manager needed to be able to do was it has to be a navigator first. So here you have all your drives and folders. And you have a list of whatever drive you're on. We're on C. it displays here. If I was to go to G, it would display that folder, H, so forth and so on. We can select folders here, or we can type in the new folder name and click here to take and bring it up. We can make directories under folders. We can click on a folder and open it automatically. For example, down here I have Micros Daily Export folder. If I click on it, it automatically opens up. Now I can drill down even further by clicking on the next folder, and we have a list here. Let's say I want to see what's in this text file. All I have to do is select it, and it displays. Pretty easy. Now the user doesn't have to think and look for a button to open it. They don't have to double click. They don't have to do any of that stuff. But let's say they want to be able to navigate and not open something automatically. Well, here, if you click on this button which says single click opens files folders, it now changes to single click tags file folders. If I look here, I have nothing in my tag file list. But if I click on items and then view my tags, there they are. Now that I've tagged files, I can perform utilities against them. One, I can open the last one selected, or the one that's displayed here. Um, I can take and copy those tag files. I can rename them, zip them, email them, delete them, or print them. So if I have those three files and I want to print all three, look at the time saving that is. I just click once and automatically all three print. Very cool and very easy for the user to do. And it will print using the associated program that you tag. So it could be a Word doc, it could be a Microsoft Open Office or Office Word, it could be an Open Office Writer doc, anything. And it'll open up the right application, print a report, close the application. That's simple. Now, if I am copying or moving the selected files or tagged files, then it pops up another page over here which displays the files and allows you to select the target. Then when you click continue, it shows the action of the copying or removing taking place so that the user has a visual aid showing what's going on. When it's done, that screen closes and brings you back over here, and when you're finished, you just click on the X. In addition, we can launch our applications. If I hit the drop down, I could select ArtRage Studio Pro, click my quick launch, and away it goes. So we've met all the criteria that we said in our design document that we wanted our file manager to do. Navigate, tag, perform utilities, open as a file viewer, and perform other functions against it. In addition, we have our attributes that display down here. Shows us the size of our drive, the free space that's left, what the file extension type is, the last time it was opened and used, um, the size of the file, and pretty much everything that you need. That's it, folks. I hope you found this lesson helpful. And if you go to our blog, CDC Take Charge at WordPress.com, the actual code will be displayed for the different segments that we discussed here today. Thanks a lot and have a great day.